Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More. And today we're back with our doll. Let's restore a doll together. So anyways, I've got all her paint off of her. Everything's, well, pretty much all off of her. We're looking pretty good here from what we can see. I got a lot of it off. But I went one more step. Because she was cracked here, I also split her in half. So we have two halves to the doll. Just like I was saying to you. So I'm going to sit down here. Let me make sure that you can see. Okay, yeah, you can see. I'll move up just a little bit more this way. So anyways, like I was saying earlier, my video before this one, is that these dolls were put together in two halves. There were two molds, the back mold and the front mold, and then they were put together like this. And they used plaster of Paris to put it together around. So anyways, this is good that I like to take them apart like that because I'm going to clean this all up around here. Just kind of clean all this stuff up around. You can see here where she was a little bit on the falling apart. So I'll be building that up with some Milliput right in here so that we don't lose this part in here. So we'll get that back up together again. And we'll take out all this extra little bit of straw. Like that's just sticking to the mucilage glue in there. If we don't get that all out, no big deal. And we'll take out all this. We'll look at this going around too. It looks pretty clean. We're looking pretty good going around. This part doesn't look too bad. You can see the old mucilage glue here, you know, where they stuck the two together and they glued them. All right, so one of the things that I also want to talk about is that now that she's in this way, one of the things I want to do is reinsert her eyes. Not yet. Not at this time. But I got to put eyelashes in the eyes. In one of the eyes, I think in particular, yeah, one of them needs it. But this is easier to put the eyes in than me going up a little tiny hole, which my hand can't fit into anyways. Put the eyes in now while the head is apart. And I can work with them beautifully. I can put this in. You can see how it's done, the whole bit. And how I'm going to put them back in together again. You can see the little holes inside where this thing goes into. So it's so much easier to work with at this time, just like this. So we'll do that. Not yet. Not yet. We have a lot more prepping to do before we can even move. So we're going to put her off to the side like that. Now the next step is to look at our arms. And we want to start stripping the arms down. So what I need is a pair of... I got a pair sitting here. Yeah, this will work. These will work. Not what I was looking... Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, there goes my... It doesn't matter. Anyways, let's straighten this thing out. And then we can slide our arms off of that. There we go. Will it come out? Come on. Come on, you can do it. It's just like one great big long nail. Come on. You're almost there. There we go. Got one off. Oh, the other one came out like a breeze. All right, there we go. Now we have our two arms free, and we're going to start stripping them as well. So, again, the same idea. You're going to find the most easiest place where you can get into, and we can see we have like a spot like that. You could start down here if you wanted to and go right into that spot and start there. You can start across the knuckles, you know. See how easy that was just to start across the knuckles? And you can get right in there and start it just as well. Or I could also come up in here. A lot of the times, not on this doll, it's so much, but there are some dolls where this is really bubbly inside of here, and you can also start up in this area just as well. So just find a starting point that you don't mind. See, whoop, there goes something right there. And can you see this? I want to make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, you are. So you just want to get in there and just start pulling. That paint's going to come at you there, so duck, everybody. So, and see how beautiful that just keeps coming. Oh, I need my gloves. What am I doing? Safety first. There we go. So anyways, that's all you want to do. I just stayed out here last night when and thought I got to get her complete because I want to keep us moving here. You know, and I want to take it step by step. And I appreciate all the comments. I got some new subscribers that have found me along the way, and apparently there's another lady who doesn't live far from me. Well, she said she did live in Windsor. So a lot of people are finding this, and I'm glad. And I'm going to take it slow, and you're going to see how I do things. Now, how I do it may not be the way you want to, but I can at least give you a guide to this, and you can take it from there. And all it is, the stripping part is like watching grass grow. It is just sitting and put your music on, and in no time flat, you will find that you've got this all stripped down, and you're ready for the next bit of prepping. All this is prepping your doll, getting your doll ready for painting. That's all this is about. And this arm, this paint here is not like on the face, well, somewhat. Oh, there's a nice big piece. And again, where you're going to find the best is along the seam line where the plaster Paris is. And it's your weaker spot if you want to find a good spot to get the paint off. By the time I was done yesterday, I had this stuff in my hair. It was all in my shirt, down my coat. Now, I'm a lefty, so I'm trying to so you can see this. But again, there's nothing much to see. It's just taking the paint off and just keep going. And you're looking for air bubbles and to get into. Oh yeah, there we go. So it's starting to come right across that elbow. And have a cloth there so that you're not going to put pressure on the doll. Can you see this? So that you're not putting pressure on the table with the doll. Remember, it's old, and just to keep the little bit of a bounce, like a little bit of a shock. That's what I'm looking for, the word. So we got some sun today, so that's nice. Always nice to see the sun. But we're still nippy. We're still cold. So we're having a cold spring this year. Some years we get them warm, and some years we get them like this. There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Almost went right around the arm. Oh, nice big piece. That's what you like, is those nice big pieces going right off the arm like that. So anyways, this is all you're going to do, and you're going to do the same with the legs. See, with the leg here, what you like is, see this here, this part right here where the plaster Paris is? This is where you really want to start, and you can just go right up the leg, and you just start going. And it's the same idea all the way through. So probably the next time I come to this, it's if I'm going to use a tool. If I decide to use a tool, then I'm going to make a video on it. I'm just going to keep picking away at this until I get down around the knuckle area, and this is where our tool is going to come in. I can see that we're going to need it. Oh, let's stop. Let's halt for a minute. Let's use our tool in a sense here. Now I'm going to have to reach across to plug myself in, because we can use this. So anyways, let me plug ourselves in here. Now, one of the places where you can use your tool, and we got some paint sitting, it's right along this edge here. I was using it a little bit yesterday just to get myself prepared to show you what it can do. So if you don't want to sit there with your knife and chip this, get my button going here. Yeah, now, there we go. I'm going to turn it on. So it's on right now. It's not very loud. Not very loud at all. We have several speeds on this. I've got it at, you can slow it down at 1 to 2, and then I can go high at 3. So it does get louder as you go up, of course. We'll try it at 3, and we'll work ourselves down, see how we do. We want to get this paint off the edge. I'm just going to go across it. Oh, look at that. Took it right off. See, now we're going to look at this paint right here. Let's take a look at this paint right here. Hold it so you can see it. me get my hand out of the way there so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. The paint is off of there. Shut this off. And it sanded it at the same time. So nice and just beautiful. Just a little bit maybe here. You can perfect it as you go. There you go. And you got your paint off. Looking beautiful. And that's all you do is just sit here and just sand this baby off. It saves you from using your knife and putting any more damage on your doll. And there we go. And you've got her sides done. Her sides are done here. And we've got the sides done there. Beautiful. Beautiful, nice, a beautiful tool. And that's something you can do going all the way around. Okay, this here as well. You can take this. Oops, wrong side. Wondering why I was. And all you have to do is just go around. And you're just going to clean up those edges. So that's the beauty of this tool here. That all this can be taken care of with this one simple little tool. And you're not sitting there digging it with a knife, which could jab you in the end. And let your tool do the work. But beautiful. This is nice and sanded now. Very nice. All this looks really nice and sanded in here. And I just think she looks beautiful. So we just need a little bit of fixing up in here. And I think this is because it sticks out. She probably hit it. You know, this is what, like a hit. A slap to the paint, you know, because it sticks out. So this way the doll dropped, and that'd be the first place where it would get it, which I would prefer than hit it on a cheek or something. Then you got to build up a facial feature. But beautiful, beautiful. And the same when it comes to this here. I'll be doing the same, just going around and just letting you see how nice, how easy this tool is to use. It is not a hard tool at all to use. Nothing to be afraid of. Right up Tammy's alley. And this didn't have much of an edge, so I'm going to give it an edge. You know, get some of that paint off. Cleans it up beautifully. I think that looks a lot better than what it did. Now you don't want to go picking out all this paint because it is giving the composition some strength underneath. So I'm not you don't want to pick this all out you want to leave this. There's a lot of glue in here, which is giving the doll a lot of strength in itself right now. I might give it a nice coat of mucilage glue before and let it just kind of sit and dry. Put it near a heat source of some sort and just kind of a blow dryer or something like that. It was suggested that I do that. But I love this little thing, and you just sit and let it do the work. You know, get this glue, this paint off here. Didn't even take any effort at all. And you can round off the shoulders nice, and you give the edge so much more of a cleaner look to it. Because that's where it sits against the body, is right in here. So, see that lip right there? I want to get rid of that. I just can sand that right down. That's what this is doing right now to it. Sanding it down, getting it even. Beautiful. Now I got a beautiful, nice edge right there. Just gorgeous. Okay, so there we go. Nice, beautiful, nice edge there. Nice and rounded and everything. Nice and rounded. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So again, some problem areas, a little bit of Milliput in those areas there to strengthen it up. Looking good. And that's all you have to do. I love this little tool. Nice little tool. Works beautifully. Great. So we'll let that sit there. And again, like I say, all I'm going to do right now and for the next little while, I'm just going to be out here picking away. I might come out here tonight after work. We'll see. I have to work for 2 days and then I'm off for 3. And during those 3 days, I'll be just picking away. And like I said, if I need the tool for anything, any of my tools for anything, I'll be coming right back out here. And I will show you exactly what I'm using them for. I'm not going to let you not see anything. I'm going to make sure you see everything that I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. More to come. Stay tuned. This little doll is not done yet. Okay? We have a lot of work on her to go yet. So stay tuned. A lot more to come. Bye-bye. You can restore your own doll. For sure you can. Bye-bye.